Exhibitors at the Tourism Leadership Forum in Gaborone say the proposed post-COVID-19 strategies will help them plan for the medium to long term. The forum wrapped up yesterday with a major topic of discussion focusing on intra-Africa travel. Ahmed Kajee was there and filed this report.
Intra-Africa travel, private sector collaboration and calls for policy improvements are some of the key themes that came out of the Tourism Leadership Forum, which took place in Botswana's capital, Gaborone, this week. The sixth installment of the event saw businesses, government officials and associations engaging on matters relating to the sector. Some of the key players at the forum included Botswana Tourism, BDO, Africa Tourism Partners, UNISA, Airlink and South African Airways. Panel discussions also included running financially viable tourism businesses in the post-COVID-19 era. Stellenbosch-based businesswoman Lizanne du Plessis owns a digital marketing agency. She says a forum such as this one will not just help her business, but also assist those at grassroots level.
A forum like this one is very much focused on the African tourism industry and empowering, especially from the grassroots up. And what we have seen with our digital agency is a lot of the bigger groups are our clients and they have bigger budgets to drive their own marketing, and that is why they can employ somebody like us. But there is a skills gap for people with their own smaller tourism agencies or tourism businesses. And we have created an online social media course that we think will be a perfect fit for this market. So we are here to see the match, to establish that connection with specifically tourism organizations or tourism businesses or smaller operators to sign up for our social media course.
A key part of the forum is focusing on the Africa Free Trade Agreement and how it can be used to increase intra-Africa trade. Lily Lakorong from the Hospitality Association of Botswana highlights the importance of growth on the country, regional and continental level.
Of course, today it is very, very important as we are looking at the AFTCA, and with the AFTCA, our view is that this is what is going to help fast-track the intra-Africa travel. But not just only fast-track the Africa intra-travel, we are also looking at the whole value chain of the tourism industry. We are very excited. This is where the marketplace will start happening on a bigger scale, from the country level, the regional level, and then at the continental level.
Speaking towards policy, private sector attendees have called on African governments to reform existing policies in order to encourage economic growth within the tourism sector. Going forward, the private sector lauded current partnerships that are bringing about growth at a faster rate. These are being implemented through the Africa Private Sector Alliance.
The collaboration has already occurred in the sense that all the private sectors association around Africa have now come together to form what we call the Africa Private Sector Alliance, which basically for them to be able to work together in terms of marketing, in terms of research, in terms of positioning the continent, and in terms of trading among themselves. So that collaboration has already taken place, and we believe that it can be sustained if the policymakers, the presidents, the ministers, the Director General, the CEOs and everyone could come and support what they are intending to achieve.
The next installment of the forum will take place next year, again in Gaborone. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ahmed Kajee in Gaborone, Botswana.